The war is on between Prince Harry and Piers Morgan, but who is going to end up being the loser? The answer might actually surprise you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details coming up in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. And oh my goodness, before I jump into this video's main topic, there is a little bit of housekeeping as always. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you looking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hey up, how you all doing? Afterwards, do send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. Let's have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And oh yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? And start off with day 2 recap of today's phone hacking trial. Now, Barrister David Sherburn, who is representing Prince Harry, said that it was absolutely inconceivable that Piers Morgan and several other editors at Mirror Group newspapers were unaware of certain activities alleged by the claimants, i.e. Prince Harry and others, right? Then going on to say that Piers Morgan lies at the heart of this in a number of ways. He was a very hands-on editor, also very closely connected to the board. But then turning around and saying, well, hang on a minute, MGN, Mirror Group newspapers, who they're going after, has a vested interest in the growing knowledge of alleged unlawful information gathering and alleged phone hacking not becoming public, protecting themselves and, you know, to a certain extent, Piers Morgan as well. Now, in terms of the Mirror Group newspaper, they've turned around today and said, look, there's barely any evidence for these extraordinarily wide claims. So they're saying all Prince Harry's side has got is this and nothing else. Well, we'll get onto that in a moment because yesterday, after day 1, we know that Piers Morgan was out and about and he was caught on tape saying that he would not take privacy lectures from Prince Harry, and then afterwards tweeted this, which I thought was quite a funny tweet given the circumstances, right? But I dug a little bit deeper into this and I thought, okay, how much did he really know about, you know, the alleged phone hacking, the unlawful information gathering, all that malarkey, right? Well, it is a public war at the moment between Prince Harry and Piers Morgan. Who do you think will lose? Well, this is going to surprise you. I think it's going to be Piers Morgan. And it's his own words that'll have done him in. So this is what Piers Morgan has previously said about phone hacking in his own words. This is an article from The Guardian that's collated all this information together. Now, in a GQ magazine interview back in 2007, he was explaining how voicemail interception worked to Naomi Campbell, model Naomi Campbell, saying, quote, it was a pretty well known that if you didn't change your PIN code when you were a celebrity who bought a new phone, then reporters could ring your mobile, tap in a standard factory setting number, and hear your messages. That is not, to me, as serious as planting a bug in someone's house. No, you just forgo the bug and circumvent the security to be able to listen into that house. What the deuce? Which is what some people, he says, seem to think was going on. Wow. Okay, so if he had no clue whatsoever about the phone hacking situation, how did he know how to do it? It seems like, I'm just asking for a friend, guys. I'm just asking for a friend. Now, back in 2007, Piers Morgan was expressing sympathy for the News of the World royal editor Clive Goodman, who was jailed for hacking Prince William's voicemails, saying, quote, "I feel a lot of sympathy for a man who's been the convenient fall guy for an investigative practice that everyone knows was going on at almost every paper in Fleet Street for years." Guys, he's saying everyone knows. Everyone knew about the phone hacking, which would then, lead you to reasonably believe maybe that he knew as well, because everyone knew and he's part of that everyone, right? So when it comes back to this here, Piers Morgan lies at the heart of the claims. Inconceivable that Piers Morgan did not know about the alleged activities. Yeah, it is inconceivable he didn't know about the alleged activities, because he seems to, as far as I'm concerned, be admitting that he knew. He knew. And then you got Piers Morgan here in a Daily Mail article in 2006 describing listening to a voicemail left by Sir Paul McCartney of the Beatles for his then girlfriend, who he married and then divorced, Heather Mills. Writing, quote, "Stories soon emerged that the marriage was in trouble. At one stage, I was played a tape of a message Paul had left for Heather on a mobile phone. It was heartbreaking. The couple had clearly had a tiff. Heather had fled to India and Paul was pleading with her to come back. He sounded lonely, miserable and desperate, and even sang 'We Can Work It Out' into the answer phone." It's a case of, look, how can he turn round and say he had no knowledge or whatever, right? But then say that he listened to an answer phone message. How was that answer phone message obtained, do you think? I mean, come on. Then you've got him appearing on Desert Island Discs in 2009, which is like a radio show in the UK, where he's discussing the underhand tactics in the British newspaper industry, saying a lot of it was done by third parties rather than the staff themselves. That's not to defend it, because obviously you are running the results of their work. I'm quite happy to be parked in the corner of a tabloid beast and to have to sit here defending all these things I used to get up to and make no pretense about the stuff we used to do. Now, he later said he'd been answering a wide-ranging question about journalistic methods and that his answer should not be interpreted as admitting to or condoning illegality. Dude had to backtrack there a little bit. I wonder why. Again, I'm just asking for a friend. And then, according to his 2005 book, The Insider, he then describes his knowledge of how phone hacking worked in 2001, saying, "Someone suggested today that people might be listening to my mobile phone messages. Apparently, if you don't change the standard security code that every phone comes with, then anyone can call your number, and if you don't answer, tap in the standard 4-digit code to hear all your messages. I'll change mine just in case, but it makes me wonder how many public figures and celebrities are aware of this little trick." And guys, this goes on and on and on in terms of how he's seemingly, potentially admitting to this notion that he knew how to phone hack. He knew that it was a practice that was going on back in the day. He said it himself. Everyone knew on Fleet Street. And yet his lawyer is, I think, absolutely correct. Prince Harry's lawyer's correct. It's inconceivable that Piers Morgan did not know about the alleged activities, and that he does lie at the heart of the claims against the Mirror publisher. Based on the words out of Piers Morgan's own gob, I am certainly inclined to believe Prince Harry's lawyer in this regard. And so when it comes down to this major public PR war at the moment between Prince Harry and Piers Morgan, who do you think is going to lose? Well, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, this is going to be the most shocking answer of all coming out of my gob. Piers Morgan's going to lose. Just based on literally what he has said in the past about it. Dude can't get away from any of that. Now, guys, enough with my gob. It's now time for your gobs. Who do you think will lose? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, there is going to be more coverage over this trial. Do make sure you click on that subscribe button. Help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below as ever your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, do send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. Let's have a conversation about this. Who do you think will lose? Because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.